Hello, I'm Alexander Oken. I was arrested for mass murder. I killed 6 people. I did right by killing those people. Uh, no way I regret what I did. That's a lame question. Um, and yeah, if I could go back, I would do the same thing all over again. Yeah. Well, we all have moral codes that we run by, which enables us to do right and not do wrong. Um, but for these 6 people, however, their code ran against the basic principles, the moral principles that we run by in our daily lives, and you know. Is that a problem? Is it not? I no, I did good. I did good by killing those people. the, the, I I did a public service, so no, I don't feel sorry. I I thought I would get thanked for this. If you guys are expecting me to mend my ways, then please don't, because I'm not. I know what I'm doing. If you haven't noticed. You guys are just wasting your time. I have nothing more to say about my achievement. I figure you still have nothing to say. Not to the camera. How about to me? Perhaps a couple words of encouragement. Encouragement? You expecting me to follow in your footsteps? Oh no, not just follow. You'll exceed my expectations. I think you're forgetting one thing. I'm a cop. You're a serial killer. The only thing you do is kill for your own self-interest, and that's it! I save people. I protect them from people like you, from garbage like you. So why don't you stop with your bullshit philosophy and tell me where the bodies are? Protecting? You really like to think that way, wouldn't you? The fact is, the only thing you're protecting is your own reputation. The real victims are the ones you people call the perpetrators. Have you ever taken the time to think about who's actually in agony at the scene of a crime? It's the victim and the family of the victim and every person you ruin while doing what you please! Your so-called reasons are only lies to justify what you did! Now don't you dare look me in the eyes and tell me you're some kind of hero! Now why don't you give me the fucking locations? Losing loved ones is something that everybody goes through. What about not receiving any love from anyone your entire life? How about being betrayed by the person you love most? or only receiving rejection and hate from the people around you all your life? Something you experience every day, officer? You know, the acceptance of deprivation of love, trust, and human relationship, fundamental human needs, has somewhat become the social norm in our society, where the fight and the struggle to gain these needs has become something that is frowned upon, despised even. You know, just as a poor person would do anything to become wealthy, those who are deprived of these needs would do anything to gain and preserve these needs that they so deserve. What is it that you find so unpleasant, so wrong about this act, officer?
Social class and upbringing doesn't matter if you go against the law. Those people chose the wrong way to fix their problems, and that's where the line is drawn between civilians and criminals. Now, I will go to extreme measures to get those locations, so I suggest you start cooperating.
Alright, let's put it this way then. There was a boy who has always been abused by his parents and rejected and hated from all the people around him, never receiving any recognition or love his entire life. One day, that boy finally gets accepted in a group of gangsters. He finally feels loved and accepted. And he even finds love in that group. Because of these things, he would do anything to protect them from getting hurt. Because they're the sole reason why he can continue to live forward. Because they satisfy his essential human needs. One day, that day actually does come. One day cops storm their hideout. And they point guns at his friends. On that day, though, Zink arrived at the hideout a little later than usual. He sees the cops pointing guns at his friends. Without a second thought, he goes inside the house from the back door, sneaks up behind a cop, steals his gun, and shoots all the cops down dead. He saved his family. He saved the people that accepted him, loved him. The people that meant most to him in his life. Just like family. How did the public react to that? They went crazy with rage. Everyone was saying, put him on death row. Put him on death row now. Towards a man who just saved his loved ones. Who just wanted to save the people that he loved. And wasn't given another choice but to kill those cops. Because if he didn't, they would have done the same to him. Why don't we look at this from the other way around? What if a cop from the exact same background as this gangster shot a couple of gangsters that stormed the police station that he was in, who threatened to kill his fellow cops? What would the public react? They would cheer him on as a hero. They would cheer him on as a sad hero with a sad past. You know, when you think about it like this, people actually do care about people who struggle to get their essential human needs, the needs that they're deprived of. But just under one condition: the label that they're on. The label that's put on them. Whether their label, it means something good or something bad. Good, like a cop, or bad, like a criminal. And all is just a matter of labels. Making sense to you now, officer? I'm sure you're familiar with this. Who was the real victim there?
He was willing to kill those officers or criminals just like himself.
They were the only people in his life that made him feel loved and accepted. They were the only people in his life that he had. Who took that away from them, officer? What if it was the other way around? What would you have done? Feels a little different, huh? There's a map inside my cell. Has all the locations of the bodies. Have your men go find them. What they'll find in each of the locations will cushion their morality and finally enable them to see what's really going on. Finally allow them to see what they're really doing. And as for us, now that you've successfully opened your eyes, let's make sure that you can actually see.